And watching Serge Ibaka, the intimidation factor is fierce.
Most physical shot blocker in the league, but boy, his anticipation.
Following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Offensive rebound. Here's Dang. First shot, first.
What he is all about, gritty and determined with a soft touch to match. And talking about, came into this league as a raw athlete. Now he's filling out his frame and his game.
Here's Levine. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And stolen by Wiggins. And now with the fast break, Rubio with the ball. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff. Getting back to Ibaka, I mean, it's not just about blocking shots. It's about keeping people in the lane from even getting shots off. How many times have we seen guys drive inside, find Ibaka, and throw the ball out?
It's Durant on the wing. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Durant's got 6. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Well, let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Sam Mitchell. Doris, what's the news?
He told me one of the more troubling tasks his team must do is to figure out how to slow down Russell Westbrook. He said that between his explosiveness and ability to change direction, they'll have to have all 5 guys keeping an eye on Westbrook whenever he's on the perimeter.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Towns with the steal. And here we go. Got it. Nice one there from Levine. Levine's got his first 2 points.
And that almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even. Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Waiters, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men. He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
It's now been a decade since the Minnesota Timberwolves played postseason basketball. Last trip to the postseason for the Wolves back in 2004.
Wow, that was a long time ago. And if you're wondering, that is the longest playoff drought in the league currently. Wolves want nothing more than to get back to playing playoff basketball, and featuring the #1 pick in last year's draft will help.
Good way to start, you're right. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And the Thunder with some changes. Cantor checked in for Adams. And it's Foy in for Kevin Durant. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Gorgui Dieng. Payne comes in for Towns. Tayshaun Prince is checked in for Wiggins. And Shabazz Muhammad subbed in for Levine.
And, you know, even though the Wolves have been out of the playoffs so long, you get the sense it won't be too much longer. They've got a really nice core to build around, and I think could be special, especially Andrew Wiggins. There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Westbrook kicks to Foy. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And as you mentioned, the Wolves could be back in the playoffs in due time. They are headed in the right direction. Some mistakes have been made along the way, but you have to like their future now.
Kicks to Muhammad. Rubio dishes to Prince. Another miss by Prince.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Here's Cantor. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, spacing.
In the Northwest Division. They finished second behind the Blazers and won 10 of their 16 in-division games.
Last season for the Thunder, Greg, the first time since 2010 that they did not win the Northwest.
Yeah, and Kevin, if healthy, you have to think that it's still the Thunder's division to lose going forward. The division only sent one team to the playoffs in a down year for OKC, and it's probably the most wide-open division in the West.
The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
A young team trying to find their place in the league can have it tough on the road, Clark, and the 2015 Timberwolves typified that sentiment.
In spades, 7-34 on the road last season. Dead last in the West as they won only 3 road games against the rest of the conference.
Now, here's Cantor. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. There's the screen. Rubio with it. Westbrook picks him up, and that one's good. Pekovic.
And with the Wolves on the road, they shot threes better and had better offense. They would still lose by double digits on average.
Ibaka, wide open, he fires. The shot misses. And Minnesota now the other way. The feed to Rubio. Now here's Muhammad. He's covered by Westbrook. It's stolen by Ibaka. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. The Thunder shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Free throw, good. Waiters. And both free throws good for Waiters. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now, here's Rubio. Dishes it to Muhammad. 2 on the clock. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Muhammad's got his first 2 points. Westbrook. No good. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Timberwolves ahead. And a moment now to hear from Steven Adams as he reflects back on a life growing up as the youngest of 18 children back in New Zealand.
So, like, the youngest over there has to do everything, like all chores, pretty much 18 years of being rookie. That's pretty much all it is, and people just beat you up for no reason.
Hard to imagine growing up in such a huge family, but it sounds like maybe it prepared him for life in the NBA.
Yeah, got him outside of himself and toughened him up a little bit. No question about that. Wow, 18, that's mind-boggling.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
So on the floor for Minnesota, youngsters Anthony Towns and Zhang are in the post. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Levine, and it's Muhammad in at the 3 spot. Kyle Singler's checked in for Enes Kanter.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Towns with the steal. Wiggins kicks to Levine. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. To the inside. And stolen by Wiggins. It's hauled in by Adams.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver. And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
You look at Gorgui Dieng and his development in the league out of Louisville. What a big jump for him last season.
And that's a great point. That first year, you could tell the game's a little too fast, and he was a bit overwhelmed, but started to get more and more minutes throughout the season and really blossomed with the extra opportunity.
And Dieng last season doubled his points per game, got enough rebounds where he could be a double-double player every night in the near future.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Morrow's checked in.
And Dieng isn't a young player by any means, but he has learned how to fill a niche on a team quickly. Just offers good numbers and intangibles in a lot of places on the stat sheet.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Assistant, Zach.
Thunder trailing by 7. Adams down low. He's against Jang. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got 4 points now in the quarter. Down low, here's Dang. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Wiggins, right side. The offensive rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Knocks it loose, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Dion Waiters checked in for Singler. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Jang. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Levine. He's covered by Westbrook. Passes to Muhammad. Wide open look. Green for 2 points.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Durant for 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor. Timberwolves leading by 6.
And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
The Timberwolves have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Garnett's got his first points in this one.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Here's Levine. He kicks it to Wiggins. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
For the Thunder, Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Ibaka comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. And then for Minnesota, Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Prince comes in for Muhammad. And Ricky Rubio is subbed in for Wiggins. Here's Prince. Second chance shot. And there's the nice layup by Garnett. Garnett's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
And the basket good.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And, Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter. You know, he can be a little hesitant.